just for moderator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Very wonderful good evening to all of you. Thank you so much for joining this meeting. And today we are going to have table topic session where we'll have some topics one by one, and then we'll listen to each other's speech. But before I just go simply ahead with the topics, I want to bring something on the table, and that's about your first video call. Like since that time, this video call or the Zoom thing has come in our life or has come on this world. I think most of us might not be remembering our very first call over the video, right? But still, I think we can remember. Because I can tell you about my story. I was the person who used to hesitate coming even over the video call with the family members and relatives, right? Can you imagine? Person having a smartphone or the Android phone, whatever phone it is, I was not calling up even after like I was having my WhatsApp, right? And I used to call just everyone using not just normal call just because I had a huge amount of, I mean, I was quite a shy person. I used to hesitate coming over the camera in front of everyone. And that's why I still remember when I joined Zoom meeting for the very first time, I was so nervous and not here to, I mean, in Toastmaster, I was okay. And then again, the confidence I have got over the time, joining so many meetings and talking to so many strangers and known people as well, I think am quite comfortable. But I mean, that story I would like to listen from all of you. Right in between, we'll just keep having the table topics also. So any one of you who wants to share how much comfortable you are now on the camera talking to anyone versus your first video call or just a meeting over video conferencing. Simple. Anyone who wants to share,
Maybe I can.
please.
There were two questions. First was how comfortable I was when it was my first video call and how comfortable I am right now. Trust me when I say this, I am comfortable over video calls when it comes to friends being there or relatives being there or my cousins being there. But when it comes to official meetings, you can see me on camera today, but I am usually off camera or like this, wherein you can hear my voice, but you cannot see me. That is something that I personally am not comfortable with, even if I know I can hide a few expressions, I can hide behind the virtual background and all these things, but I'm not comfortable opening cameras in official meetings. So, among strangers is what I will say. With friends or with my family, it is all good.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So I also want to know that, but again, if need be, you can come on the camera, right? Even if it's official setup or any meeting,
Yes, yes,
right? You can come.
yes.
Means you have already overcome that like kind of shyness, I mean hesitation, and now you are like super ready for the video conferencing.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, with that, let's move on the very first topic. And for that, I think before I invite our guest, Vivek sir, I would like any Toastmaster to take up the topic. And so I think Toastmaster Dev, are you there? Or you're
He is there,
still
but
in?
his mic is not working. So
Okay,
he'll
okay.
be playing the timer role. Kshitija, will it be fine if you can take up the first topic?
Yes, okay.
Okay. So Toastmaster Kshitija, the very first table topic speaker. Toastmaster Kshitija, if you could talk to animals, which one would you talk to first? If you could talk to animals, which one would you talk to first, Toastmaster Kshitija?
Great question. Let me think. Uh, Although I'm not a big fan of animals, I'm always afraid of animals. All I like is like dog only. I don't like cats. And So if I have to talk with animals, I will go with dog. And there's one dog in my area which I used to give whatever I have, like biscuits and bread. Dog likes it, so I used to give. So I have kind of that personal connection with that street dog. Although I don't have my own any pet in my home, and if come to the question, probably I will ask the question to that dog is, uh, how do you know whenever I reach home and you just exactly that time you came after my home, and you just know from where? Whenever I came back my home, he just present, and I don't know from where he just know that now I'm present at home and he will get something. So yeah, this is, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I mean, dog. I think if there can be, if I can see the reels which are having the animals, right? I think dog is the one animal I think which is having uh more and more reels based upon. So well, I think good. I think dog. Even I was quite attached with the dog when I was just before my job at that time. But now I think I'm quite far away from that. Now I would like to uh, guest Vivek to come on the stage and take up the topic. Are you ready, sir?
Before we go to guest Vivek, will it be possible for you to share one commendation and one recommendation for Kshitija?
Okay, so okay, I have also to okay.
Yes.
Well, uh, commendation would be okay for Kshitija. The commendation is that she spoke about her personal story, right? There was whenever we speak something, better if we can bring some personal touch in that story or in that whatever you want to share, right? So Kshitija could share her personal touch as she was sharing that whenever she comes home, the dog, it comes to know automatically about her, right? The one recommendation would be that better you try to find a better structure, and you started well but you end your speech with some message so that we can get to know that okay, what do you really want to leave, like take home message. It could be take home message, or it could be anything that can just leave the audience thinking, or just thinking that okay, I have something from this speech. uh,
Okay, great.
right. For example, you had a question. The topic was a kind of question. At the same time, it was a topic. So you could have also leave uh, the same question to the audience, right? So that they can think upon that, and after listening to your speech, they can think about okay, if Chirija could think towards the dog or the animal in that way, am I the person who is also thinking the same way or not? So that could be the major commendation, one major commendation and recommendation from my end. Thank you so much. Now I think I'll move forward, and I'd request guest Mr. Vivek for the topic, and the topic is guest Vivek. What is one habit that changed your life? What is one habit that changed your life? Guest Vivek. Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I think you are inaudible.
Okay, fine now.
Now you are okay.
So, what is one habit which changed my life? Basically, the habit of waking up early. So, and that changed my life because it has given me time. It make my day longer. Basically, that's the thing. So where if I don't wake up early, so my time will be shorter because there's other responsibility I have to fulfill, like dropping the kids home, school, and pick up them from the school. So, like other meetings. So, if this and I'm able to schedule everything in advance, and that is the other thing is that if you wake up early, so you have time for meditation and do some manifestation exercises and yoga and etc. So I do those things, and that changes my life a lot and my thinking. And yeah, that's all from my side, basically.
Well, thank you so much for
Yeah.
sharing your views on this topic. And from my end, if you ask me about one commendation again, you have given some personal touch to your story, to your speech, and where the one message, the take-home message you want to convey to your audience is that waking up early in the morning can give you quite an advantage over other people, where you will have some more time than others, and you can utilize that time for your own betterment. And yeah, that is the one
Yeah.
message which I got, so that's great. And the one recommendation which I would say that uh, again the same thing I would add on, that you can take up your own time, and here you could have bring your entire speech into a perfect structure, because you had a lot, you have such a great habit, and that habit, I mean, you can speak in a very beautiful way, bringing a better ending in this speech. Though you started great, and the way you mentioned that you do meditation, you can utilize the time early in the morning by taking your kid to your school. So these are the things which have, because say you must have been taking your kids to a school for a long time, and on most of the days you encounter something beautiful, and then you could have brought that a story, you could have brought your conversation with your kid while taking him to school. And I think anything, there are lots of things which we have during those episodes, and I think that could have added more spice, a spice, and that could have made your speech more spicy, I would say. So again, that was the one recommendation. And thank you so much for your speech. Now moving forward.
Yeah.
Moving forward to before I move forward to any other topic, now I would share my story about this particular. I mean, how much comfortable I am right in front of you all, and how much comfortable I was at my very first meeting. Again, it was the very first class where few people were there, and that was a class by one of my trainer, I would say mentors. And I still remember, you can see the mobile phone in my hand, right? This mobile was like this, and for a long time, let me tell you, for a long time, I had been thinking that I will come on the camera and I will ask one question to sir. Right. It was repetitively, I was thinking like that. And initial few meetings, I used to leave. Let me tell you, it was also kind of communication based class. And whenever I used to listen to sir, whenever the time was for group discussion, right? I used to leave the room, and I used to just, and that was something. I still feel that how afraid I was that time. But after gathering some courage, right, after a few weeks, after a few classes, I had just predetermined a question, right? And somehow I raised the hand, the virtual hand. That was the very first thing I did. And then sir took my name. And as soon as he took my name, my face was red. I was nervous. I was, literally there was sweat on my forehead. And then I asked questions. But you literally won't realize, right, how comfortable I was after asking that question. It was like weeks, months of heaviness from my heart. I just got freedom from that day. And that was the first Zoom meeting where the interaction went in that way. And the Zoom meeting, today you are seeing that. I'm literally kind of talking to you all freely and not thinking that much. Of course, I might be needing several improvements in so many aspects, but again, I'm not the same person I was in the very first meeting. So that was my story. And with that, I'll move forward and I'll request Toastmaster Manvi to take up a topic. And the topic for Toastmaster Manvi is Toastmaster Manvi, if you could swap lives with any celebrity for a day, who would it be? If you could swap lives with any celebrity for a day, who would it be, Toastmaster Manvi?
If I get the opportunity to swap my life, I'll swap my life with someone who is courageous enough to do all the chores at home, who's courageous enough to do all the work outside home, who's courageous and bold enough to handle any and every situation of life, who might not be famous, who might people might not know her, people might not adore her, but for me, she is my celebrity because she was someone who understood me when I was unable to speak, when I was unable to tell her what exactly I am feeling. She still wakes up at 5 in the morning, and even before 5 in the morning, do all the household work, prepare food for us, even if she's not well, even if there's pain in her body, even if there are a number of things that are going on in her personal life. She never forgets what we like. She never forgets what harms us. She never forgets how to and when to wake us up. I hope you got who I am adoring to, my mom. Because even if she is not a celebrity, I have seen her understanding me when I was unable to speak. I have seen her knowing, even if I'm not telling her what exactly is happening in my head, she still comes and holds me and says, "Is there something wrong? Is there any way I can help it out?" And even if I do not share things with her, she knows my comfort food, my favorite food, and she cooks it without even telling me or without even asking me. Because the unconditional love and care she has, I would never find it from any of the celebrities or people around me. And that is why when Toastmaster Suraj gave me to swap my life with a celebrity, I chose her so that I even can give her comfort and I can care for her as much as she does for me. Toastmaster Suraj, my mom is the celebrity for me. Who will you swap your life with?
Amazing. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manvi. Well, if I get a chance to swap my lives, then who could it be? Uh, Again, it's this question has again put me in a meditative, pensive mood, I would say. And maybe it could be someone who is anyone who is walking the talk, I would say. and it could be the person who is in my own profession and like doing the things, I mean, the task he or she has been assigned for, regardless of anything. And there are several people around me like that. And the people who have done so many risky jobs, I think I swap my
Master
audible
Suraj,
enough.
your net is lagging. I cannot hear you clearly. In the meantime, he comes back. Let me take over the table topic session and let me call the next speaker. I adored my mom, but I would love to know others. What exactly is there in their mind now? So we heard from Kshitija, we heard from Toastmaster guest Vivek. I can see Toastmaster Priyanshika in the room. Toastmaster Priyanshika, would you like to take up the next topic?
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Good
I would,
evening. Can we have you on camera as well if you are comfortable?
ma'am, I actually can't
That's
turn
okay.
on my camera.
That's okay. That's okay. Toastmaster Priyanshika, if your boss became 5 year old for a day, if your teacher becomes 5 year old for a day, what would you teach her or him? Any teacher. If your teacher become 5 year old for a day, what would you teach her or him? Toastmaster Priyanshika.
Okay. I would like to take like 20-30 seconds.
You will only get 10 seconds.
Okay, sure. Sure. Sure, I'm ready. Okay, so hello, everyone. If my teacher gets 5-year-old one day, then what would I teach him? This sounds like a teacher almost knows everything, right? They are full of knowledge, they are full of lessons, almost like a all in one book that I used to study when I was in 10th standard. But one thing that I would teach him is generosity, the way the kids work, the pattern that we work on. Like we all know, ever since there is so much generational gap from us and teachers and the Gen Z and the millennial persons. So there are sometimes in the work habits and in different lifestyles, there is this one thing where I believe my teacher has became a little harsh on us. So I think I would teach him something that could be a little more flexible and that kind of approach. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This was a real frustration coming out of a student who actually deals with a number of teachers. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priyanshika.
Thank you.
I can see Toastmaster Suraj back, but before giving him the stage, Toastmaster Suraj, would you like to take a topic? If your net is fine.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. Toastmaster Suraj, if you had to wear one outfit for the rest of your life, what would it be? If you had to wear one outfit for the rest of your life, what would it be, Toastmaster Suraj?
One of the most difficult situation I have been put in, because the clothes I will have one and like just, I mean, it must be something I have to manage throughout my life, and that one outfit, how can I just select that too in this world where people are having outfits and dress based on the occasion, based on the season, based on uh, I would say parties, based on setups, right? For college, school, office, home, wear night dress. I mean, the dress for while evening walk, morning walk, workout, for everything. Right? We have different kind of clothes, and now I have been left with that one choice that I have to have throughout my life. But there is always a way forward. And if I'm in that situation, definitely I will select. And I'll just go with that one traditional Indian outfit in which I will find myself so much comfortable and very comfortable, I would say. That would be one is dhoti, second one is kurta. Very simple. I know once I wear it and go out, I might be uh, the point of, the center of the entire attention, right? At the same time, I might be uh, matter of mockery, or say maybe I might be a point of appreciation as well, right? Because there are so many people taking glimpses, making reel, posting on the social media. But again, regardless of that, I won't care about that, because I have to see the comfort I have to have throughout my life, right? And I think dhoti is one thing that gives you that level of comfort. And kurta is also one of the most comfortable clothes. And I have to take care of that. I have to take care of my health. So with that, what outfit you would choose, Toastmaster Manvi, if you have to?
I knew this will come back to me, and the only answer I have is night suit because that is the most comfortable and the cutest thing that I usually have in my wardrobe. So I will choose night suit. Along with that, I can see all the speakers are done. How many of you would like to go for the round two of table topics? One more topic for all the speakers. Anyone interested? Thank you so much, Susma Sudhir, for sharing the
Before we move
timings.
forward, I would just request everyone to give a round of applause for each and everyone who has spoken in the very first round. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much. Okay, I can see a few people giving thumbs up, so I'll take over from here if Toastmaster Suraj allows. Okay,
Yes.
thank you so much. Now there is a twist. I'll tell you the twist as soon as the speaker will be done speaking. So, Toastmaster Pranchika, would you like to go for the first topic of second round?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Toastmaster Pranchika, if your phone could gossip about you, what
Mhm.
secret would it reveal? If your phone could gossip about you, what secret would it reveal, Toastmaster Pranchika?
Thank you, Toastmaster Manvi. If my phone could gossip, I don't think so. It will reveal much secrets about me because I think the most gossip sessions that I have attended with my best friend are on the table. So I think that could be possibly a restaurant that could tell. And other than that, I think I am not more of a gossip person. I'm more of a person who likes to learn from things and just take the positive output. So I think my phone, if it had to tell something, it would not be gossips but the learnings, because I have had the opportunity to connect with lots of people who have gave me really good insights and have given me lots of valuable lessons, including my mother, my father, and a lot more other peoples that have given me very beautiful advices in my life that have literally shaped me the way I am today. So I think my phone would give such beautiful advices and learning sessions that would surely inspire a lot of people who are of my age. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pranchika, for sharing about how you are not a gossip person, but what inspires. So, there's something that I observe. The energy that you start with is the energy that you end with. is something that I personally love. So that was a good that was a commendable thing that I observed while you were delivering your table topics. A small recommendation to Master Pranchika. I sensed the energy in your voice. If and only if you are comfortable, if during next meeting maybe try to be on camera as well so that your expressions while you are speaking can even add more energy and enthusiasm to what you are speaking. So that was a small recommendation. Otherwise, the energy, the courage that you came up with, and the story that you came up with, that was good. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Susma Pranchika, for doing that.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so
Now,
much.
I have a task for you.
Okay.
You will share one commendation and one recommendation of the next speaker
Okay.
once that individual is done speaking.
Okay.
So you have to hear that individual very carefully.
Okay.
Done. Who would like to take the next topic?
I can take up.
Okay. Toastmaster Suraj. Toastmaster Suraj. Which household item deserves a salary? Which household item deserves a salary? Toastmaster Suraj.
Well, for the very first time here, I have to consider that any particular thing will has to deserve any salary instead of any person, right? And in that way, I would name one particular thing which provides me comfort, rest, and sleep as well, right? And even one particular thing which I can specify, that is pillow, right? You can your head rest there, right? And just imagine the time you have to sleep, right? You simply just sleep and just think about the preciousness of that moment while keeping your head over the pillow. You just leave everything behind, what has happened throughout the day, what is going to happen the next day, and all, like lots of things. Still, that pillow is there to give you that comfort and that warmth, that you can sleep well, and then you can again give your entire body a kind of healing. Because again, without sleep, what may happen we don't know. Like there are so many consequences in from the perspective of health that may take place, but I think pillow really deserves that salary. And that's why it is said that whenever we sit on the pillow, our elder one at home, they suggest that you should not sit on the pillow, rather you sit on anywhere else. So that's why. And the pillow is, I think, is the one thing you can just play with it, right? You can just keep it on your head, you can just make it a kind of dummy person as well if you have to go out. And then we have seen in so many movies and even in reality as well, if you have to go out of the home sneakingly, you just keep it in such a way that it looks like a person, and then you just go out, right? In that way it also helps you. So there are so many things it helps us. So what would be that one thing from your perspective, Toastmaster Manvi, which deserves the salary?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suraj. I'll answer this question after Toastmaster Priyanshika's evaluation. So, Toastmaster Priyanshika, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monkey. My recommendation would be how he presented his situation, and like the way he was describing the situations, like resting and pillow and comfort. It actually gave me an imagination, and it I was able to visually uh, picture that image that he was trying to share. However, that recommendation would be in starting. He started with his non-verbal hand gestures, which started his time. If he wanted to, he could have taken 10 minutes or 10 seconds or 30 seconds gap, or he could have tried to not show his non-verbal gestures so that the timer could have not taken that time. I think that actually affected his timing. Thank you.
Thank
Over
you
to you,
so much,
Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Pransh. Thank you so much for the beautiful evaluation. And Toastmaster Suraj, answering to your question. My watch and my mobile deserves a salary because I keep on reminding them to wake me up, and I still never wake up. Even if they vibrate a lot, even if they make noise a lot, still they deserve a salary for this specific thing only. Thank you so much. Now, Toastmaster Suraj, you will share one commendation and one recommendation for the next speaker. Okay. Kshitija, can we have you as the next speaker?
Okay.
Okay. Toastmaster Kshitija, what? Okay. Toastmaster Kshitija, which app steals most of your life? Which app steals most of your life, Toastmaster Kshitija? And you can consider life as time. That takes most of your time, can even be your topic.
Okay, so which application takes more time? It's a very interesting question. So I would say it's a Claude. Claude takes so many times of mine because most of the time the project I work or the confusion I had, the research I have to do, so many works I work with AI like Claude, like Chat GPTs. So most of the time uh, I'm busy with these two tools these days. And what what I learn about these tools is that sometime I started taking emotional what's called like emotional support as well, but my recommendation would be do not take AIs for emotional support. It's not good for that because it's a tool. It's just LLMs model which are trained with lots of data, and they cannot give us a proper response that actually we need. They are just too much soft with us, so they give all the response which is good for me and which is we like to hear. And I will ask you, Toastmaster Manvi, what's in your case, which app takes more time? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Before I answer your question, I'll give it to Toastmaster Suraj for his evaluation.
Well, so thank you so much. One commendation which I find that Claude, which is, I think, uh, again, today's innovation, I would say the technology on which she might be working, and she has given her personal touch, right? So that's why I would say this is one beautiful thing. The more you bring personal touch in your story, that is great. Second thing I would say, instead of deviating from the topic, you could have made the Claude thing more spicy, right? You could have started your speech right from the life you were having before the Claude, right? Talking about that, how was your life, doing good, eating well, spending time with family, friends, etc. And then suddenly the Claude come into your life and now eating up lots of time. So in like a structure could have been better along with the initial and again the end of the story, right? So that was again overall speech was good. but you could have done a little more better, just bringing better structure.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suraj. Kshitija, while Claude and ChatGPT takes your time, I went through my digital well-being app in the mobile, and in the last 4 to 5 days, the maximum time that I used any app is of chatting, for chatting. That is WhatsApp. That helps me connect with people, and that has the maximum time usage in my mobile. So WhatsApp takes max of my time to Smasa Kshitija. Now, Kshitija, I'll request you to be ready with one commendation and one recommendation for the next speaker. And can we have guest Vivek for the next speech? We can't hear you. You are not audible. Is it only me? Toastmaster Suraj,
No,
can you hear it?
even I can't hear that.
No.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Okay. A quick
So,
question. Do you have any kid at home? I saw a boy roaming here and there. Yes, okay.
yes.
Guest Vivek, what is the funniest advice you received from a child? What is the funniest advice you received from a child? Guest Vivek.
Okay. Hmm. That I will think of. Basically, what is the funniest advice I get? Uh, I don't remember, but I'll just think of it.
Or maybe a funny
Hmm.
excuse that he usually makes.
Funniest excuse they make. Good. Actually, they don't don't make any excuse. Basically, that's the thing. So they are very obedient child, basically. The, yeah, the funniest, I would say that every child do funniest uh, appeal or something that if I want to give them something to do, but they give us, okay, I don't want to do it now, but my hands are tired, my eyes are tired, I want to sleep, then I will do it. That is the thing. So if there is a classwork is given and they are not doing the classwork because the teacher is very fast in writing and rub the board as soon as they write anything. So they give the excuse that the teacher was writing very fast, but I was not able to meet the speed. That's the thing. So, so nowadays we are getting homework and classwork in the WhatsApp. So we get a complaint from the teacher that okay, your kid was not writing at all in the class. So he said that my hands were tired and she was very fast and she's rubbing as soon as I start writing. So that's the thing. So that is the excuse I get. So we end up doing his homework at home, his classwork at home, and that is the thing we are facing. And this is a now as his classwork is mounting, and now he has to do at least 6 pages daily at home for the same thing. That's the thing. So that is not funny, but it is not funny for me, but it can be funny for others. That why he's doing this, and these are the excuses we, as a parent, generally face. That's the thing.
Thank you
So
so much. And while you were
yeah.
sharing your take, I reminded of how many times I have made this excuse that Mama, my hand is tired. I don't want to write. I'll write after eating. I'll write after sleeping. I'll write after so and so things. And that was something
Yeah.
that was the most common sentence that I usually use. So thank you so much
Hmm.
for making that memory fresh for me.
Thank you.
Kshitija, are you ready for with your evaluation for him?
Yeah. So I would say story was too good and it actually funny and so touching because it is something that uh, very personal to me as well. When I was a kid, I was doing the same thing. And the second thing, story could be more structured and the closing should be even more better. That's two things for me, although everything was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, this
I,
master. Hmm.
I have one question to Mr. Vivek. Being an entrepreneur, I would like to hear uh, how would you see, what quality would you recommend for a leadership?
Uh, yes, Vivek, Kshitija wants to know from you that what is that one quality that you will recommend for a leadership quality that you will recommend being an entrepreneur. You are on mute.
Okay. My thing is that go with the technology, what you are doing, basically. So go with the flow, I would say. One thing. And you have to be, you have to open your mind what it is coming. And you have to you have to learn everything in a faster pace. That's the thing. So this is the most important thing. As things are changing, you have to go with the flow and ramp up accordingly. That's the thing. And you will be, if you are entrepreneur, you will be digital marketer, you will be financer, you will be uh, operation manager. You have to be in all the roles. That's the thing. So be ready for that because you don't know, this is your own business and you have to run it. And you cannot sleep over it, that somebody uh, will do it for you. That's the thing.
Thank
Great,
you
great,
so
great.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Mm-hmm.
So now, to guest Vivek, I'll request you to be ready with one commendation. That is something that the speaker will do good, and one
Mm-hmm.
recommendation that you want the speaker to improve upon.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. I can see Akansha in the room. Toastmaster Akansha. Can we have you as the next speaker, TT speaker?
Okay, I can try.
Okay, your voice is very low.
Uh,
Now fine.
okay.
Now it is fine. So can we have you on camera if you are comfortable?
Please give me a moment.
Okay.
Until then, maybe we can have somebody else. Okay.
We are done with Mac speakers, so we'll wait for you, don't worry.
Okay.
I can see your camera on. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Akansha, ready?
Yes.
Okay. Toastmaster Akansha, have you ever forgotten why you walked into a room and what happens after that? Have you ever forgotten why you walked into a room and what happens after that? Toastmaster Akansha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manvi, for that topic. And let me tell you one thing that it's not just about walking up to a room and forgetting things. It's even very common for me while I'm speaking. while I'm speaking about anything, I tend to forget in midway, and then I struggle what I'm speaking about, and then it gets very embarrassing. I don't know how to deal with it. I think I should be more mindful, and maybe I should be more uh, I should practice maybe more to be in the present moment and not in the future or in the past. So to be in the present is what I think will help me more. So what's your take on it, Toastmaster Manvi? I would like to hear from you as well.
You can speak a little more on the same topic. What you do once you forget once anything.
Okay, so what I do is I try to remember thing, but if I can't remember it at all, I try to deviate the topic overall. So I really deviate it, and I talk something random or do something random so that everyone get distracted. And yeah, that's my take on it.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kanchan. Next time I'll follow this because I usually forget what exactly I was doing in the second room. I for sure will try to deviate the topic from now onwards. Yes, Vivek, are you ready with your commendation and recommendation?
I think Akansha was good in uh, delivering her thoughts, basically. I don't think that she forgets anything before saying anything. Basically, that's the thing. So I don't think I have any recommendation for that. I think she is a pro level now, as per my observation.
Thank you so much, guest Vivek. A small recommendation to Toastmaster Kancha. Till the time you do not see the green card, try to keep on speaking because 1 minute is the minimum time that you have to speak. That is why, if you remember, I asked you a question because the green card was not up till then. So try to be there till the green card because that is the minimum time, that is 1 minute.
Uh,
Okay.
Toastmaster Manvi, actually, I was
Hmm.
not able to see the guards.
Okay, in that case, maybe I forgot sharing that. Toastmaster they was actually sharing the virtual background. So, thank you so much for pointing that out. Toastmaster Dave, would you like to take the last topic?
If you all can hear me, please confirm.
Yes, I can. Thank you so much. And
Finally,
can we also have, yes, thank you so much. So, Akansha, now what you have to do is you have to be ready with one commendation and one recommendation for Toastmaster Dave. Okay?
Toastmaster Manvi, why you look
Toastmaster,
so serious?
Toastmaster
Is it
Dave,
a topic or bad news?
Toastmaster Dave, have you ever laughed at the wrong moment? Have you ever laughed at the wrong moment, Toastmaster?
This is a wrong question, everyone, because the question would be, when didn't you laugh at a serious situation? Because whenever it's a time to be serious and don't even flinch your eyes, you will find me there holding my face like this and laughing. And people just look at me and they start laughing again. Why? Because they see in my face. And I always used to ask them, is there something on my face? They were like, no. I'm like, then why are you laughing? Because you are laughing. The teacher was shouting at you and you were still laughing. And there was one situation where a kid was running in a ground and he fell. Everybody was shocked. Everybody was going there. "Ki, what happened? What happened?" I be like, finally. He was running there for 40 minutes and now it's time for him to stop. It's not because I am not a kind-hearted person. It's because I know that laughing builds your blood. It increases your blood. My hemoglobin is low, or maybe it is not. I don't know, but I will increase it as many times as I can by laughing at wrong or right. Nothing is wrong, nothing is right. Everything is funny. Laughter is the best medicine. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Over to you, Toastmaster Manvi.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dev. I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Akansha for her commendation and recommendations.
Toastmaster Dev, as always, was very funny and very flawless with his speech. I really love when he speaks. Yeah, it makes everyone's moment because it's very funny. And I don't think that I have any recommendations for him because I think he was good while he was delivering his speech here. His thoughts were very polished. I think it was perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akansha. A quick small recommendation, Toastmaster Dev. Uh, I today witnessed that you ended at the green card. That rarely happens. That means you were unable to find what exactly to speak next. Try to at least go till the yellow card because since I have heard you before and I know what exactly is your strength. And to be honest, guys, whenever he comes on camera, I usually hide him towards the end of my screen so that I do not laugh at his face. I don't know why. So, thank you so much, Ms. Vasudev, for pointing that out. With this, I officially conclude the unofficial table topic session that we did today. And thank you so much, everyone, for participating in it. And thank you so much for even evaluating these speakers. That was all from my side. Being the table topic master, I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Suraj. Toastmaster Suraj, the stage is all yours. You are on mute.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manvi, for conducting such a beautiful table topic session. I would request everyone to give a huge round of applause for such a beautiful session. Yeah, yes, Toastmaster Dev, a huge round of applause. Good. So basically, see, he's a gentleman. I said a huge round of applause, and still, and all of us except him were like a small round of. Okay, that was a wonderful way, right? So again, thank you so much. And since we had a guest, two guests today, guest Vivek Sharma. Sir, would you like to give any feedback? Basically, as you have been informed by Toastmaster Manvi in the beginning of the meeting, that generally we have a different meeting in a different way. But today, since we had lesser role takers, so we just had this impromptu table topic session and two rounds of table topic session. Anything else you want to add on, or anything else you want to speak?
I think I'm still learning about Toastmasters, so I'm very initial stage or very. I'm also a beginner in this field. I just when I was part of Toastmaster event, I was in COVID era, basically that time. So that's the thing. So I still recalling those things, how it happened, used to happen. Basically, that's the thing. Now I'm just rejoining it. I'm still need to ramp up myself. So I don't think I have any recommendation or anything, but I'm still in observing state. So what is happening, how it happens, and what should be done, how to deliver the speech and other things. That's the thing.
Thank you so much, and
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much for joining us. We are all honored having you, and I would request you,
Mm-hmm.
if possible, you can also join our next meeting, which starts almost at 4 p.m. On every
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, and that will give you even a fair idea about how does it go, how do we really conduct the meeting,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
Toastmaster Priyanshika. Are you there? Yes. Toastmaster Priyanshika, would you like to have some opinion
Yes.
upon this meeting? Anything else you want to share?
Okay, so I actually didn't knew like this meeting is happening. I was just pinging Toastmaster Dave for something, for some help, and he was like, "Yeah, we are having a TT session. Would you like to join?" And I was like, "Right now, or do we have it like in 10 or 15 minutes?" And he was like, "No, we are having it right now." So that's how I came to know about it, and it was a great experience. I think I had to practice TT like. I really wanted to, but I got really busy with something and didn't had this proper setup. So this was really amazing initiative, and I would love to be the part of this meeting again whenever it's conducted in future. And I absolutely love the environment, the feedbacks and everything. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Toastmaster Dev, for adding on more participant in the meeting. And thank you so much, Toastmaster Kansha, for joining us. Uh, and thank you so much, everyone, for the wonderful speeches you have delivered today. And keep speaking, keep practicing. And anything else, Toastmaster Manvi? So I would hand over the stage back to you to end the meeting unofficially.
Thank you so much. So this is how we officially opened the meeting, and this is how I'll be officially closing the informal, unofficial meeting of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. Thank you so much, guys, for being there. Thank you so much for being active, and thank you so much for participating in the meeting throughout. It indeed was a great experience, even though we were less in number, but I hope we all enjoyed the meeting today. Hoping to see you all in the upcoming session that happens every Sunday at 4 p.m. IST. With this, I officially conclude the Toastmasters Club of Lucknow's meeting.